Here are some of the key inventions and achievements of ancient Mesopotamia. 1. Writing systems. Cuneiform. Mesopotamians developed one of the world's earliest writing systems, known as cuneiform. It involved using wedge-shaped marks on clay tablets and was used for record-keeping, administrative purposes, and literature. 2. Wheel. The wheel was likely invented in Mesopotamia around 3500 BCE. It revolutionized transportation and became essential for chariots, carts, and other vehicles. 3. Agriculture. Mesopotamians were among the first to practice organized agriculture. They developed irrigation systems, including canals and dikes, to control and distribute water for their crops, primarily wheat and barley. 4. Mathematics. The Mesopotamians developed a base 60 numbering system and made significant contributions to mathematics. They calculated areas and volumes, solved equations, and developed the concept of the degree for measuring angles. Calendar. 5. Mesopotamians created one of the earliest calendars based on lunar cycles. This calendar system laid the foundation for the later development of more accurate solar calendars. 6. Law codes. The famous Code of Hammurabi, dating back to around 1754 BCE, is one of the earliest known legal codes. It established laws and penalties for various offenses, providing a basis for legal systems in the future. 7. Urbanization. Mesopotamia witnessed the rise of some of the world's earliest cities, such as Uruk and Ur. These urban centers featured impressive architecture, including ziggurats, stepped pyramids, and complex social structures. 8. Mathematical concepts. Mesopotamian mathematicians made significant advances in geometry and arithmetic. They developed the concept of the circle's circumference divided into 360 degrees, which is still used today. 9. Literature and epic tales. The Mesopotamians produced a rich body of literature, including the famous Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the earliest known works of epic poetry. This epic tells the story of Gilgamesh, a legendary king. 10. Metallurgy. Mesopotamians were skilled metalworkers, producing tools, weapons, and jewelry from metals like copper, bronze, and eventually iron. 11. Pottery and kilns. They developed advanced pottery techniques, including the use of kilns to fire ceramics, which allowed for the creation of durable and decorative pottery. 12. Trade networks. Mesopotamia's strategic location between east and west facilitated the development of extensive trade networks, connecting them with neighboring regions and cultures. These inventions and achievements in Mesopotamia laid the foundation for the development of subsequent civilizations and have had a lasting impact on various aspects of human culture, from language and writing to technology and governance. FAQ section. What is Mesopotamia, and where was it located? Mesopotamia, which means land between the rivers, was an ancient region located between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, primarily in what is now modern-day Iraq. What is cuneiform, and why is it significant? Cuneiform was one of the earliest writing systems in the world, characterized by wedge-shaped marks on clay tablets. It is significant because it allowed Mesopotamians to record information, write laws, and document their culture, making it one of the foundational writing systems in history. How did Mesopotamians contribute to mathematics and geometry? Mesopotamians developed mathematical concepts like the base 60 numbering system and made practical use of geometry for measuring land and constructing buildings. What were the major crops grown by Mesopotamians, and how? Did they practice agriculture? Mesopotamians primarily cultivated crops like wheat and barley. They practiced organized agriculture by creating irrigation systems, including canals and dikes, to control and distribute water for farming. What is the Code of Hammurabi, and why is it important? The Code of Hammurabi is one of the earliest known legal codes, established by King Hammurabi of Babylon around 1754 BCE. It is important because it provided a set of laws and penalties, promoting fairness and justice in ancient Mesopotamia. What is the Epic of Gilgamesh, and why is it significant? The Epic of Gilgamesh is one of the earliest known works of epic poetry. It is significant for its storytelling and portrayal of Gilgamesh, a legendary king, and his adventures, offering insights into Mesopotamian culture and beliefs. How did the Mesopotamians contribute to urbanization and architecture? Mesopotamia saw the development of some of the world's earliest cities with impressive architectural structures like ziggurats, which served as religious temples and administrative centers. What role did Mesopotamia play in the history of metallurgy? Mesopotamians were skilled metalworkers, working with metals like copper, bronze, and eventually iron to create tools, weapons, and jewelry. How did Mesopotamia's trade networks impact its civilization? Mesopotamia's strategic location between east and west facilitated extensive trade networks that connected the region with neighboring cultures, leading to cultural exchange and economic prosperity. What is the significance of the Mesopotamian calendar? Mesopotamians developed one of the earliest known calendars based on lunar cycles. This calendar system laid the foundation for future calendar systems and timekeeping.